Welcome back to the Sardine world of fish and more.
Okay, welcome back to MYDO Tackle Talk. We're talking about the shad fishing competition put on by Kingfisher this year. What the fun, eh? Biggest competition for decades, it turns out, and 75,000 bucks is up for grabs for first prize, plus a whole mountain of fishing tackle, as you would expect from people like Kingfisher. Right, it's province-wide, all over the place, and we're going to talk about catching these big shad. My first advice would be to join the Sardine News hotline. Does cost 59 bucks a month, but you get to be in the thick of it, and that kind of news we don't dispel out to the public and until way after the fact. But to the hotline members, that's where the news comes in hot. All right, I'm going to talk to you about catching big shad, because big shad like to go mad after a moving bait. You can put your big sardine out there and let it sit there on the reef and wait. You can. It washes around and then something might bite it. But as soon as you move that bait, like when you're winding in or like on the camera here, look at this. See that the shad are just milling about that bait. They're not even looking at it. But the minute it moves, they just go wild like this. It's crazy. And the bigger shad, being more aggressive, more voracious, and more everything, are the most aggressive. So they're all going to get. If you want to catch a big shad, use a moving bait. It's quite simple. Bigger shad, take a spoon. It's like they're more aggressive. They go faster and they want a moving bait. Now I'm going to tell you how to make a pencil bait, but I call it a finger bait because it's about the size of your finger, that goes on a smaller MYDO Baitswimmer silver bullet shad trace. That is what you cast when it's really good weather and the offshore's blowing, or it's all very nice and the sea's quite flat, but you're trying to find the shad. You start with this little thing and you just have to throw it out and let it go into the water column as you've imagined in 3D what the gutter looks like, and then get it down the gutter and patrol the whole water column until you find some bites. You're normally just going to hook up with this lure because they treble at the back and it's a moving bait. You don't miss. You just don't miss. And by the way, these things catch all kinds of fish. They don't just catch shad. I caught a cob and a blacktail, and we've been having so much fun with these things. Anyway, so the bait fits on here, and off you go. Put the wrong way around. The bait fits on there, and off you go with the front hook. You just put a nice fillet on here, the nicest fillet that you can cut. Wrap it from the very beginning of the hook all the way over here, and make sure that back hook is just sticking out a little bit. All these things are pried, and then off you go. This is how you cover ground. You just keep walking and throwing with the current. And if you've got a nice long beach like Mtolumi or Ifafa or Sandspit or whatever, and you want to find out where the fish are, because they move up and down, I promise, that's how it works. But as you walk, you'll pick up clues and you'll start seeing, they could be here, they could be here. Excuse me. Right. So if, however, the sea gets a bit inclement and the onshore comes up, you're going to have to go up a notch to a 1 ounce. Luckily, there is a half ounce, a 1 ounce, and even a 2 ounce. Now, the 2 ounce is a monster. It's a real cool thing. It's for when the crowd is on your back and there's a casting and the rods are cracking and all that stuff, and you need to get away from the traffic, away from the marine traffic. Put this thing on here, tie a big sardine on, tie it on nicely, and launch it over the horizon. At 2 ounces plus a sardine, you're nearly on 3 ounces. You've got to give it all the 3 ounces of power that you can, and you're going to get over the back line and past the let's just say the riffraff. When you're fishing over rocks and stuff, use a top bung. Just keep the thing off the rocks, especially if it's like a meter deep or half a meter deep, then the top bung's the way to go. All right, I think that's about it. Those are the three different things, the three different sizes in the shad pack. You get 2 big ones and 2 small ones, really. Don't forget to subscribe. The hotline is open, like I told you earlier. You can sign up, but a like and a subscribe is all we really need to keep the show going. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next segment. Ciao, ciao.